subject of population, like demography, population studies, only study about the population. In population, we not study only the total numbers, we study the age of the people, gender, marital status, education, economic status, living condition. Other things also used to study when we study about the total numbers in the given area. Okay, that is population. And causes, we have number of causes, like social causes, economic causes, climate also reason, and agricultural profit, peaceful conditions. Like this, we have number of social and economic psychological causes is there for the overpopulation of India, like illiteracy, like this, and religious belief, like this, we have number of causes there for overpopulation. Consequences, because of overpopulation, there is the unemployment, poverty, child labor, like etc. Number of problems we are facing because of population, which we are not able to achieve the target, we are not able to achieve the kind of setting goals because of overpopulation. So like this, we have number of impact or consequences we have because of overpopulation. Our remedial measures to control the overpopulation, Government of India doing number of steps like bottom-free approach, integrated services, RCH, and also like family planning. Like this, number of other things Government of India doing to control the overpopulation. So that thing we discussed from our last class. Okay. In continue with next one, the next problem is communal conflicts. Okay. So communal conflicts is one of the serious issue in our society, because in India, you know very well, we have multiple people are there. Like we have number of social stratification based on the caste, religion, gender, discrimination, inequality. Like based on the economic status, also there is the high class, middle class, lower class, like this. So we have number of differentiation. We have number of stratification between one individual and other individual. So because of that, we are getting some type of conflicts also between one and other individual. That is called communal conflicts. That is maybe sometimes violence also, like that is communal violence. Okay. So communal conflicts is a serious issue. Communal violence, communal conflicts means when somebody feel insecurity because of some other activity, that is communal violence or communalism. Okay. So if, for example, the person feel proud because he belongs to some religion, because he belongs to some caste, so because of that he discriminate other religion, other caste people, that is communalism. Like a dominant person used to exploit or used to give the violence to the minority people, like majority and minority, two different between these two different people, there is some kind of violence, that is communal violence. Okay. So when the people feel proud and discriminate others and make insecure, make uncomfortable to other group, that is communalism. In India, Muslim and Sikh people are facing the communal violence, communal issue, you know very well, because of the Sikh after the Indira Gandhi, the type of things. So the issues developed slowly between the Sikh and the other people. And in Muslims also, we have number of years, number of decades, we have the issue between Hindu and Muslim issue, like this. So these two different group of people feeling insecure. Even Sikh, not only India, even the Pakistan also, Sikh people feeling insecure. So when this type of the small group or small, not only this is the caste example, but we are the this is the religious example, but we are the caste example also, like lower class, scheduled caste people. Somewhere, some people are feeling insecure. They are feeling discriminate. They are feeling the uncomfortable by the dominant people. Okay, like this. The thing is there. That is the communalism. When violence happens, it's called communal violence. Okay. So Muslim and Sikhs, the other religious minorities in India, protected by the constitution, but the perfect justice, tolerance, equality, freedom, the thing is not happen. So they are feeling the insecure. how the things happen because of some group of people, the dominant group of people raising some slogan, or they do something against the minority people. That time only the minority people feel insecure, feel uncomfortable. That is the communal things. For example, recently in India, people are telling about the Ram Rajya concept, the Hindu rule. So when the people are supporting the Ram Rajya, the type of slogan or the type of religious based political ideology, the other caste, the other religious people feel insecure. So that type of things will happen. That is the communalism. Okay. So communalism, the term communalism is the ideology, the type of perception, which means the society divided into the caste, religious, and the race based, and also people also do anything by that because of the race, because of religion, because of caste to opposite the opposite caste, opposite religion, opposite race. That is the communalism. Okay, like the communal person, the communal person is do something against the other community based on the religion or religious caste, whatever. So the antagonism goes extend the falsely accusing, harming, deliberately insulting the other community, extent of looting, burning down like a home or shops also, dishonoring the person, particularly woman, and sometimes killing the person also. So that things they are doing because of the caste, because of religion, because of race, because of the other reason. If anybody doing these activities, it is called communalism. Okay, for example, you can consider like in America, the thing is going white and blacks and Negroes, and the thing is going. Okay, that is the communalism. When the police made that kind of things, now the other group people are doing the protest against the whites. That things happening. So that is the example of communalism. Okay. Next one, communal person. The communal person means the individual. Okay, who is the communal person? The communal person means who doing the politics with religion, or who is the reason for the violence, who motivate the people to do something against the other religious, against the other caste. The person is communal person, mostly the leader of the community, mostly leader of the particular caste, particular religion, particular union. He only motivate, sometimes other followers also spread some rumors, spread some unnecessary activities, and he reason for the violence. So that kind of thing will happen because of the person. The person is communal person. Okay, one who is practice politics by linking into the religion, caste, community. That is the communal person. For example, sometimes some people will start some union also, like a caste-based union, or community-based union, or religion-based union, or the local union, or the students' community, teachers' community. Like this, they will start some community. With the community group, the person do some type of violence or use the politics. With that, he gets some money. He enjoy the life. He enjoy the happy luxury life. If the person is doing, then the person called the communal person. Okay, the individual. We have number of dimensions by the by Oman. He defined, he explained, he suggested 6 dimensions of communalism or communal activity in our society. Okay, first one assimalist, next one welfareist, the third one ritualist, fourth one retaliatory, fifth one separatist, and last one secessionist. Like this, we have the 6 different dimensions of communal activities there from our society. So we'll discuss one by one. First one, assimilationist. Assimilationist means the people will do, they will always take other group also. The dominant people always want to develop the religion, develop the community, so they will take other group people also into the majority group. That is the assimilist. The people always assimilate or join with the others. They compel the others to join or they claim others to join. That is the assimilist. For example, like some group of people, they are separate, they not have any identity. If they don't have any kind of group name means, then the dominant group people will go and join with them because they want to be big crowd, so they join with others. That is the assimilist. For example, the scheduled tribe. Scheduled tribe, always there is no religion, there is no particular caste, everything. They are different type of people. But sometimes the Hindu people claim scheduled tribes also come under the Hindu community like this. So this type of things, when you always assimilate a number of people into your group, that type of ideology is assimilist communalism. Next one, welfareist. Welfareist communalism means the people always doing the welfare things only to their own community. That is the welfareist. For example, we have a number of missionary, charitable trust, education institutions, something we have based on the community, like community-based education institutions, community-based hospital, community-based charitable trust, something is there, like caste-based, religious-based, the one, what is it? The economic, the status-based charitable trust is there. The trust called it, that type of organization called it welfareist. They will help only to their own community. That is the welfareist. Like they used to give the prize, they used to give honor, they used to give the some kind of meeting or something. Even they will conduct only for their own people, only for to encourage their own people. And if anything happen, like COVID time or any serious issue happen means, they will help only to their own community only. That type of ideology, that type of perception is welfareist communalism. Like, right? Some, I don't want to tell some community name, but when something happen, the own community help for their own people only. They not help others. Okay, whatever the fund they have, they utilize only for their own people. That is the welfareist communalism. Next one, returnerist. This type of people, always they are the very small people and they want to be separate from others. They want to maintain their identity. They don't want to mingle with others. They don't want to join with others. They want to be separate. They feel proud when they are a different identity, different group. So they maintain the that type of people called retired list. Like some community like Baha'i or some other community people are, they not mingle, they not participate in political activity, they not join with others, always they are separate. That is the one type of communalism perception, that is the retired list. And retaliatory only the kind of violence people. So they will do anything for their community. They will do any type of things because of that belongs to the particular community. Community in the sense not only the caste, religion, even because of the institution if you do something, because of the college if you do something, because of the organization if you do something, it comes under the communalism only. So I belongs to this college. So if anybody insult my college, I can't able to tolerate. I will beat. I can't do anything because I'm because of my college, because of my company, because of my street, because of my family, because of my what is that? The kind of sports or the union or the Rotary Club, something. So when you do something because of your association, that is the communalism. Okay, so that type of things. So rationalist perception is they can do anything for their community. Like they can harm, hurt, injury, anything they can do to others. When somebody insult, when somebody made something wrong statements, the people not able to tolerate, they can kill also. They can do the injury also. That is the retaliatory people. That is one type of communalism. And fifth one, separatist people. They want to be separate from others. They want to be like separate. They want to be something different from others. They want to be separate identity, a separate state, separate what is that, locality. That is the separationist. Like Naga people, recently the Gurkha people also demand. Then we need separate district. Even in Andhra and Telangana, separate things happen. So this type of people are they don't want to be. They want to be some development. I want to be alone. I want to develop my state like this. They are that type of mentality. That is the separationist. And like this caste, religious people, whatever. And next one, successionist. Successionist people are different than the suppressed. Successionist people are want to be not only separate, they want totally independent from others. Like they want separate country, they want separate state from others. They don't want to be with others. Like sometimes the Sikh population, like Khalistan people, demand separate country from India, separate country from Pakistan. Like in Northeast also some states demand separate from the India. They want to be independent like this. So some Muslim militant terrorism also in the Kashmir, they are telling we want to be separate. We don't want to be with India and Pakistan like this. So like this, they want to be separate. They want to be independent. That type of that also type of the communalism. That are one dimensions of communalism. Like this, we have the different types of dimension is there. It explained by T.K. Oman. Okay, this is the dimensions of communalism which happen in our society. Okay. Next one, futures. The communal riots or communal conflicts means how it is, what it is. And futures of the communal conflict is mostly communal conflicts happen politically motivated reason. Okay, so mostly the want to get the power, want to get the leadership, want to rule, want to get the kind of dominate. That is the reason mostly communal riots things happening. And communal riots happen besides political interest, economic interest also play the major role. So because the economic interest also, when they are discriminate, when the people are weaker, when the people are exploit more, they cannot tolerate the exploitation or the kind of weaker section, weakening mind, so they will against the other community. So because of economic interest also, the community violence things may happen in a society. And other things, the other future is reoccurrence of communal riots to the town where the communal riots have already taken place. That place only again the communal riots things may happen. Communal violence, there is no chance happen in the new place or the unexperienced place. Only the experienced place only again and again, because one incident happened, the people also have the past. It is in the history means the people not able to forget the things, so they will keep in their mind. So again the same place violence may happen. There is more chance the particular violence, the particular place compared to other places. It also futures. And on the occasion of religious festivals only, sometimes or a number of times the violence will take place on the time of religious festivals. That time only the number of people used to unite or collect or aggregate. That time they will feel proud because of they belong to a particular religion, or because of the like a caste based meeting also. So that time only violence will happen, because people always feel proud about the caste, religion, all those things. That time somebody will spread something, rumors, or sometimes the community, the people will say something other community means, then everybody will go and attack the others. So mostly happen in the religious festivals or the caste based meeting or any other political union or political people, or when they unite, that time only the things happen. And to use of deadly weapons, they will carry in the violence places. They will carry the deadly weapons, like kind of harmful things they will carry to attack others. So these are the futures. These things may happen at the time of communal violence or communal riots. Okay. Now we go for causes. So what is the reason why communal violence things happen in our society? Because number of reasons. As I told you, in India we have a different type of people are there. So we have this issue. Everybody have separate interests, different type of identity, different type of language, religion, caste, kind of thing is there. So people are everybody feel proud because of they belongs to so and so. and because of the proud things, they will discriminate others. So we have the issue. We are getting the communal violence. Okay. So different scholars suggest different ideology, different causes for the violence. Like Marxist school having some type of opinion, political scientists, sociologists, religious experts, they have different types of ideology or reason for the communal conflicts. First one, the Marxist school economist perspective is violence, the communal violence things happen because of the difference between or struggle between have and have nots. Because of this only violence things happen. Okay, have means those who have capitalists, those who have money. Have nots means poor, working class. That is the have nots. So when the have nots people are facing the issue more and more, like more exploitation, more discrimination, more like there is no enough equal money or something. When the condition is so severe, people are not able to tolerate the weaker stage. So that time they used to do the struggle, they used to do the violence, conflict. So it happened between the have and have nots by the Marxist school opinion. Next one, political scientist saying the communal conflicts happen because of the power struggle. So who is dominant, who have power, who have the support, who have the powerful to check the things only, violence will happen. So number of times in our society, also in our village places, the caste violence things happen. So two different caste people used to attack, used to do the violence because of to show the power, who have the power, who can win. That type of things they will because of that they used to insult and they will do the violence between with the other community also, other caste, other religion, other political party, so and so, because of to show the power, to claim the power. So because of power struggle, violent things happen by the explained by the political scientists. Sociologists explaining communal violent things happen because of social tensions, like more discrimination, more stratification, like social inequality. When it happened, that time only people are not able to tolerate the inequalities, so the violent things happen. That is, I told you in the America recently, the things happening between the two different race people. So when they used to tolerate the discrimination number of years. So when they're not able to tolerate, the exploitations are more, the discriminations are more, means the people used to protest, the people come for the violence. That is social tensions. So number of social inequality, social discrimination, social stratification, when it happen regularly, that time only the sociologists suggest the violence will happen. That is the opinion of sociologists. Religious experts are telling violence happen because of diameter of violence. So that is a religious reason the things happen. Like this, we have a number of person telling about different types of ideology for the causes of violence. We have other general causes within the dimensions of perspectives of different experts. We have the general causes also for the violence, for the communal violence. Okay, like social factors, religious factors, political factors, legal factors, economic factors, psychological factors, administrative factors, historical factors, local factors, as well as the international factors. Like this, we have a number of other reasons also there, general reasons also there for the communal conflicts. So we'll discuss one by one. First one, social factors, the social reason. First one, social traditions. So the tradition, like in India, people used to tell it is a patriarchal society, and some people are have the higher rank. Like we have the caste system also. The tradition follow 4 different caste people, like Brahmin, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Sudra. Like this, we have the rank is there. So people follow the tradition. They don't want to tolerate. They don't want to reduce. They don't want to forgive or forget the traditions. They want to keep the traditions. They want to maintain the traditions. So they will do against the minorities or other people because of to maintain the social traditions. That is the social factors, as well as caste and the class ego. So that is have and have nots, or higher class, higher caste, lower caste, the kind of things. The kind of ego is there from the people. So there is the violence between one group and another group. Inequality, that is gender inequality or whatever, in race-based inequality, any inequality is there means that is also social factors for violence, that is community violence. And social stratification, like race-based, caste-based, religious-based, class-based, we have the social stratification. Like stratification means layer, higher, middle, lower. Like this, we have the hierarchy or the ladder position. That is the stratification. So social rank, social position is there. So when there is a different rank is there from the people, different layer is there among the society or among the with the people. So we have the social communal conflicts, that is social factors. Next one, religious factors. So religion also play the role for the communal violence. The first one, the decline in religious norms and secular values. So slowly, day by day, the religious values getting declined. People are not following the religious values properly. They forget the religious values, and sometimes the religious leaders used to exploit, or they used to motivate the religion against the other religion. The type of things also there. So decline in the religious norms. So the real meaning of religion, the ideology of religion, like worshipping, meditation, yoga, prayer, kind of things, like a sacrifice, tolerance. These are the religious-based values which we not follow. We forget the things totally in our life. We have a busy schedule, so even we not go the religious prayers also, like temple, church, or mosque. We not go regularly. Rarely, yearly once, 6 months once only we go and do the so and so things. So the prayer things also we not follow. When we not follow the basic things in our life, then automatically we are not able to understand the other religion people, other caste people. So we have to develop religious values to control the communal conflict. The next one, narrow values, a narrow mindset, like dogmatic religious values. So narrow mindset means they feel proud because of they belongs to one religion. So I feel proud because of this. I belongs to this. I am this first. I am the. I only started. I only kind of things. So I kind of things. Egoistic, individualistic, narrow-take mindset people are there. So dogmatic values. They not do anything. They're not able to tolerate any other religion, and they feel proud because of they belongs to one particular religion. Like this. People also, that also reason, that is a religious based reason for the communal violence. And the use of religion for the political gains, like join with others or support the political party with the religion, with the religious name. Okay, so that also reasons also for the communal violence, because religion purpose is to spread the peace or love. That is the religion purpose. But sometimes nowadays the religions supporting the political parties also. When the one religious group supporting one political party, automatically the other religion group supporting other political party. So because of this kind of supporting one group and supporting other group means automatically the issue develop between these two different religious groups. It leads to the communal violence. So use of religion for the political gains, it leads to violence also. And next one, communal ideology of the religious leaders. Sometimes the leaders also not doing the things properly. They knowingly motivate, knowingly hurt other religion, knowingly insult the other religion and discriminate the other religion. That type of thing sometimes the leaders used to spread. They used to give the lecture for the one religion people, one religious people. So that type of religious ideology also, or communal religious leaders ideology also, reason for the communal conflicts. So this is the religion, social reason. Next one, political reason. So that is political based reason, like religion based on politics. Sometimes that is I told you, so when the religious group supporting the politics, then after that the political party are supporting the religious groups. When the political party got the seat they are a winner, they are the posting like a CM minister means automatically the political leader used to support the one religious groups because they supported. So because of this type of political relationship with the religion, also reason for the communal violence. So that time the only one religious group only getting advantage, getting chance, getting a benefit, the other religious group not get. So it's slowly type of revenge or the things happen. That also reason for the communal violence, that is political reason. And religion dominated in the political organization, like nowadays you know very well, right? So recently I don't want to tell the party name, the ruling party doing something with the other religious based groups. So that is the religion dominated in the political party organization means automatically the religious people feel proud they can do something. So when the religion and politics mingle, that time automatically communal violence will happen in our society. Next one, canvassing the elections based on the religious considerations. Like in the, you know, whenever there is election in religious institutions, like in temple, church, mosque, also the canvassing things they used to do. Okay, they used to canvass the members. So we have to support this one, we have to support that one. So that kind of things that happen in the religious places. The politics play in the religion institutions also. It also reason for communal violence. And political interferences, instigation of support to anti-action of politicians, and the political justifications of communal violence, failure of political leadership. Okay, so these are the reasons, like political failures of political leadership also. When the person is a failure in the election or in the meeting or in the kind of a small election means the people not able to tolerate the failures, automatically they used to hurt the winner or the others. So this is the political reason why we have the communal violence in our society. Next one, economic reasons, economic factors, that is economic exploitation and the discrimination of minority religious communities. So automatically when the only one group of people getting benefit, the other group not getting means automatically there is the discrimination things happen. So it's giving some kind of violence between one and other group. So economic exploitation and discrimination of minority also, that is economic based on economic resources. So that things happen. And loop-sided economic development, like a one side of economic development, only one group people are getting the chance, getting benefit, getting the development means the other group, other side people not get, that automatically leads to the violence. So the people not able to tolerate the inequality for a long time, they will automatically give the revenge, they want to do the violence. So it happen like a loop side, that is one side of like sometime the minister or the chief minister or the prime minister also. So when they close with one religious party, they close with one caste-based community, they close with one organization means they support only that side only. Automatically the other weaker people or other people not able to tolerate, so sometimes leads to violence. That also economic reason. And the competitive market, because of the competition, the two different group used to attack because of economic competition, and no expanding of economic activity in the particular state or particular district. It also reason for the communal violence. For example, Andhra and Telangana separated because of non-expanding of economy. Like Telangana side, there is no any economic development. Only Andhra city capital only got development. Means that time people not able to tolerate the there is no economic opportunity for the one group or one people. So they made the group and the violence. They used to protest, and now they got separated all those things. Okay, so when there is no proper economic chance, it not equally distributed to all people means automatically the weaker people or unavailable people used to protest. It leads to the violence. So economic distribution should happen equally, properly to all people, not based on the caste, not based on the religion, not based on the any other community feelings. If there is any discrimination, there is any inequality, then definitely the communal violence things happen in the society due to economic factors. That is economic factors. And legal factors. Legal factors mean there is a law, legislations when the legal system not work properly, sometimes the legal also supporting the one side or one group means it also reason for the communal violence. Like absence of the common civil code in India, government plan to introduce the common civil code, because in India, you know, we have the separate civil code, separate legislation for separate people. Like some legal things not suit for some group of people. Like Muslim, they some act not related to the Muslim, some legislation not related to the Northeast people, some act not related to the Jammu and Kashmir. Like this, now Jammu and Kashmir are joined with it. There is no special status, but when there is special status means the legislations are not equal, the law not equal for all. There is some discrimination. Okay, so that time people not are not happy with that. So that time they used to do the violence. So common civil code is not there, it leads to the violence. And the special provisions and the concession of some communities in the constitution. So some special provision for the some community or some group means the other group people are feeling like insecure, they feeling some uncomfortable. Why I not? Why only that person? Why only that particular group? Why only that particular organization? Like these comparative things happen between one and others, so it leads to the violence. So special permissions are the concession for some communities. Legally, if you are giving, it leads to the violence. And special status in certain states, like special status, even sometime the Andhra also demand about the special status. And like this, so even the Kashmir now they removed, and some Northeast also, some till now they have the special status. Like this, so some people, some states they have the special status means, and government has to focus the special states. They used to give more money. That time the other states people are not getting enough money, equal money. So that time unnecessarily the kind of thought, competitive or kind of things will happen. So that is a legal legislation reason. Reservation policy, sometimes till now people are against the reservation things. So reservation introduced only for one particular period only, but the extending now also they extend the reservation policy. So because of reservation policy, the other caste, other religious people not get the enough chance. Like this, we have the argument. So because of reservation policy, also the violence developing happening in our society. And special law also for the different communities. Like as I told you, some community people have the special law. It's not related to other people or other religious people. Okay, so when there is some people have the special law, special permission, automatically other people are not able to tolerate, not able to accept the special permission. So sometimes they used to give the violence to others. So these are the legal factors, are the social legislations for the violence, that is communal violence in India. Next one, psychological factors, psychological reason that social prejudice and stereotyped attitudes, like their mindset about that, not able to tolerate the like inequality. There is no tolerance, sacrifice attitude. So that is stereotype. They want to be only patriarchal. I want to dominate. The type of attitudes also reason for the violence. Distrust. The people not trust anybody. The people are always have the fear with other community. Always they are feeling proud about the particular community. Like this, distrust is there. When you not trust, when you not mingle with others, when you not be with others, when you have the insecure feeling with other community, it slowly leads to the violence only. And hostility and apathy against the other community, like hating and not joining, not mingle, not close with others, means they're not able to understand other religion at all. Okay, in school, in college at least, we have a number of religious people also. When you close with other religion people, other caste people, then only we understand their attitudes, their mindset, why they are, what they are, who they are, like this. But if you not all mingle with other caste people, other religious people, then you're not able to understand the others' mindset also. So automatically, when you not understand others, then without reason you may attack. You're ready to attack and do anything for your religion. That's where the mentality will develop. So hostility and apathy against other religious community also reason for the communal violence. And rumors, false things when the spread, the rumors spread, people also believe the rumors. That is psychological reason. Believe and they will do for the people. That is because of rumors, psychological factors for the communal violence. And fear of psychosis, always fear about the other community. So till now, the India made the mindset is one group of people are terrorists, one group of people are other country, or they are coming from others, they're not from the native, that kind of mindset. So fear of psychosis developed from the society, like misinformation, misinterpretation, misrepresentation. These things, when it happen by the media, it create the psychological fear, psychological disturbance will develop. It also reason for the communal violence. That is the psychological factors for communal violence. Next one, administrative factors. That is administration factors, like the government, the political person, those have the power, those have the kind of duty of the state. They because of their mistake also, the communal violence happen in our society. Like lack of coordination between the police and other administrative units. Like police only know, because police in the field, police know when we have to stop, what way we can stop. Like this important things, police know it. When you not allow police, when you not respect or believe the police, then automatically the situation will go out of the control. Then it leads to the violence. So we have to have proper coordination with the police and other administrative officers. Then only we can able to control the violence immediately in the particular place. If you not believe, not close with other departments, means everybody do different strategy. Then we can able to control the issue. Even for example, the COVID also, like medicine, health department is there. With the medicine, with the health department, we have to work with the local municipality also. Local municipality also close with the medical department, health department. Then only we can able to cure the COVID. Not only the municipality, we need education. Nowadays, education department also working with the health department, like economic divisions, financial divisions. Everybody close. Everybody will plan about the COVID control. Only one group people, only one department working in are not able to control. So administrative factors play important role to control the to prevent the communal violence. If there is failures of administration, then it leads to the communal violence. Next one, ill-equipped and ill-trained police personnel. Okay, so even sometimes the police personnel also not get enough training or enough equipment to protest the violence. There is no proper lucky or proper guard or something. There is no proper materials. So with that, if they go and people used to attack, it leads to the violence, all those things. As well as we need a proper training. Like we have number of vehicles, like a patrol is there, some other type of vehicles we need, other type of gun or kind of things we need, bullet, rubber bullet, like this we need. That type of training we should develop. We should give to the police personnel to control the violence. When you're not trained properly for the communal violence, and new people not able to understand the issue and not able to control the issue also. So special wing, a special group have to give the special training only for the communal issues. Okay, so that only. Even sometimes when there is a issue not able to control, then the state governments invite the military force. When the military force come to the state, then the situation will be controlled, because military force trained about this. Normal police not trained. So ill training also reason for the communal violence. It continue, it may happen. Okay. And next one, inept functioning of intelligence agencies. Like the intelligence bureau has to decide when it's going to happen, what going to happen, who is the reason. Like this, everybody they have to understand. Recently, we have examples in Delhi after Trump visited, after Trump visiting the Delhi. That time side by side we have the issue with the CAA. Citizenship Amendment Bill, that things happen. Okay, so that time the opposite parties are blamed that there is a failure of intelligence. Intelligence has to check the things. Intelligence has to monitor things. What type of, even they can trace the social media also. what you forward, what type of message, sharing, what things people are using in the message. That also Intelligence Bureau has to check what date they are mentioning, what they're going to do, how many people are forward the same message, how many people are having that group. Everything the Intelligence Bureau has to monitor. Then only we can able to control. The intelligence bureaus are not doing the duty properly, then automatically the communal violence may happen in the high level only. So that is also, so intelligence bureau also administrative reason for the violence. And biased policemen supporting the political party, supporting their own religion, supporting their own caste. That type of policeman is there means again violence will develop. And police exercise are also inaction, also reason for the communal violence. So these are the administration related causes for the communal violence. Okay. Next one, historical causes or historical factors. Like in the history, we have number of incidents like alien inventions. It continue for long years, long decades, like this number of decades it happened. Like in the Ayodhya land, okay, that is an example. So people are telling this is the so and so period, so and so Puranas it mentioned, so and so God, so and so things like this. So people not able to forget the things, not able to tolerate the things also. Alien invention people believe. So in the historical things, when you want to change, then violence will happen. And the damage to the religious institutions like Babar Mosque like this, when you are a Babar Mosque like this, when you are a hurting or damage or religious institutions, the religious people not able to tolerate. They are not able to forget the things and they will revenge, they will keep. Even that is the reason, whenever there is a December, I think 9th or something, I forget the day of the Babar Mosque dates. Whenever there's a day, all over the India, the checking, every railway station, every airport, every bus stand, police used to check. You do the tight security that day. Because of anything may happen, because of some incidents happen, so the religious place may give the revenge again. So we have this tight security we are following. Okay, so that type of things, the historical incident, when it happened sometime, it may happen again. The people are not able to forget. They will mention in the history. So that are the things like pro-sterilization of effects, divide and rule policy and colonial rules, partition trauma. That is India and Pakistan partition things happen, or one state, other state separate. So this type of incidents historically mentioned, historically pointed out. So we're not able to forget the things immediately. It always keep every year, every day, every time we used to remember the incidents. So anything happened because of remembrance or something, because of the reason, revenge, the things happen. So that is historical also reason for the violence. If they forget everything, it's okay, but not able to forget, the keeping in that means in their mind, that is also causes for violence. And next one, legal factors. So that, sorry, local factors. So local means there is a national factors or local community factors like religious procreation, slogan rising, rumors, land disputes, local antisocial elements, group rivalries. So the local factors like religious procession means one local area, one small like a village or one small community people or belongs to one religion means the religious possession is there. So that we are this religion, we happy from this religion, like this religious based community is there. The people not allow other religious people in that. So when other religious people come, that time they have the clashes, all those things. So that is local factors. Slogan rising. Slogan rising means I told you like Ram Rajya, like this the slogan. And when there is a Vinayak Chavithi, people used to carry the Ganesh and they will travel across the important streets and they go for seashore like this. So that time they used to raise the slogan. They used to sing the song like this. They will do very what is it? They raise the voice like anything. Okay, that time it may hurt other religion also. Even like this other community people, when other religion community people are prayer song or early morning prayer, something they will play via mic set means it affect the, it disturb the other religion like this. So that type of tolerance is not there. So one group of people or a local area people doing something means it leads to the violence. Okay, there is land disputes, rumors, antisocial elements in the local area, that type of things. And other reason, international factors. So internationally, people are planning about to create the violence. So one country plan about other country how to slow down the economic, how to give the revenge, how to attack, how to spoil the name of the country like this. One country people plan about other country like this, vice versa it happen. So country to country, the politics play the role. They develop via, they attack via communal things also. Like you know very well, some country people are want to develop the religion in some other community, some other country. They spread. They used to donate. They used to give the what is it? And some donation to develop the religion in the particular community. And knowingly some other way also, international politics, international reason, also communal violence may happen in the particular society. Okay, like this we have number of reasons. Number of reason is there for the social, for the communal conflicts in our society, like social factors, religious factors, political factors, legal factors, economic factors, psychological factors, administrative factors, historical factors, local factors, and international factors. Not only this much, we have more, but I mentioned only few only for your understanding, for your things, to understand the things. Next one, consequences. 1 minute. Okay, next one, consequences or impact of communal riots, communal conflicts. Okay, you know very well, when there is the communal riots, it give number of damage, it give number of impact. Like this is the image of communal riots, communal violence. So from this image you understand how the attack, how the burning, fire and the weapons or kind of things is there from the people. Okay. So that time, so innocent common man will get affected, like shopkeepers, daily wages, platform people. So that this type of innocent people also get affected, like immediately strike, immediately band, immediately kind of attack. Something happen means that time automatically the common man not able to travel from one place to other place, and their lifestyle, their total day will get affected. And sometimes the innocent people also get injury also. Like if they are get some injury and they have to be hospitalized, and people, their family has to face problem, family has to spend a lot for the treatment. That is, anything happen to the innocent people at the time of violence. Okay, so it affects the entire family because of violence. Next one, the essential public properties also get damaged. Like you know, whenever there is a violence means people used to attack the public place only, like bus, a train, or a police vehicle, ambulance. The important things, even the caste violence means one caste people enter the other village, other caste village means they used to damage the water tank, municipality office, palwadis, school. This place only they used to damage. Okay, so the public property, public utility services may get damaged due to violence, due to communal violence. Okay, that are the consequences, impact of communal violence. Next one, adequate opportunity of anti-national feelings, like anti-national feelings also will develop. Like when it happens continuously, then some people not able to tolerate, some people supporting the anti-national feelings also, like they also joined, they also mingle, they also support, they also do because of fear, because of the uncomfortable thing, they don't understand what is right, what is wrong. they also join with others. They also do against the community, against the other groups. So 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, 3 days is okay, means it going means okay. If it happen the continuously happen the 5 days, 5 days, 6 days means automatically other people also join with the dominant people and they will just attack others. That is the thing. You like I go America only. So when the issue happened, first 2-3 days it is normal only. But again, then every particular community people are united against the other community people. Okay. So the feeling of anti-national feelings will develop slowly when there is the communal violence happen continuously in the particular place. That also impact on the communal violence. If the people have the anti-national feelings, then automatically they not support anything for the nation. They may it stop the national development. Okay, that is the impact of communal violence. And these are the investors set up in the business in India. Okay, so the investors are also not ready to start the business in the particular places. Like for example, the Ayodhya or the Mizapur, some other the place. We know that is a violence area. The communal violence are very common. It happens continuously. Means nobody start the business in the particular type of districts or the state. They feel fear because anything happen anytime. So why I have to invest my money in the particular districts to start the business? Like this, they avoid the state. They avoid the districts. So it also affect. So if there is no business development in the particular state, particular districts, then economic development also not possible. So that is the way the things happen in our society. And next one, these are the example how the violent things happen. So like firing, damage, like this image is there in the corner, like two people in the Gujarat issue. So till now these two people are there. So now they are close. Now they are friends. But from this you understand how proud one person, how feel fear one person. So how he cry, how he begging the life, that type of things. So we have some meeting also with these people. Okay, 5 minutes. And this other image also about the violence, the communal violence, how it happening or what had happened, all those things. Okay. The other consequences, that is lawlessness occurring out of communal disharmony. It is exploited by the people also. So there is no law. Everybody spoil the law. Everybody not follow the legal things properly. So lawlessness activities will develop. Like wherever you see there is the number of human violence or human rights issue. Nobody give respect. Everybody will even if you see some violent things, you understand it. They will kill anybody. They will attack anything. They will use any type of things like murder, rape, anything happen. There are violence. Okay, so lawlessness occurs in the particular communal violence time. That also impact our communal violence, and the social fabric like the brotherhood, sisterhood, the type of relationship also will affect. So after slowly people are the relationship not follow, they not develop, like the basic relationship also get damaged. So after some time when you see the other religion, when you see other caste people, you look, they are the enemy, they are the kind of people. That way only, that mindset only people used to look other people. So the basic social fabric get damaged because of because of communal violence. The next one, the other consequences are may result in the human rights abuse also, like as I told you, rape, murder, kidnap. Like in what is it? Again, I go America only because recently happening, so you can able to understand the things. Okay, so in America recently the things happening. So after this, because of that, now there is the what the they used to shoplifting. They entered the shop and they used to take the materials from the shop, like how to tell, like shoplifting or the robbery. The things happening. Okay, so there is some civilians, police man are fixed to save the stationery, stage the showroom, because violence time people enter and they will take the money, property from the shop also. So why human rights abuse things happen mostly in the violence time, and basic freedom of people also get damaged. So after that, government fix some kind of law, it restrict the people voice also. So that time the common freedom, normal freedom also we can able to enjoy the violence. So these are the consequences or impact we may face due to violence. The other consequences are the dignity of the individual may suffer because the respect, the name, the prestige of the individual not able to develop, because he somewhere get the effect, somewhere the name will affect. So it will happen. So because maybe that person is become victim, or he may reason criminal person, anything happen. So dignity of the individual may suffer because of violence, and unity, integrity of the nation may see adverse. So the things are not developed properly, people also not support that much. So integrity, unity also question mark only at the time of communal violence. Law and order issue. So everybody will travel here and there. Nobody respect the police. Nobody give the proper place to the government sector, like whatever CM or the PM mentioning in their lecture and in their video for the people not follow. They have the other type of mindset. They used to attack others. That is their motive. They will do anything. So law and order issue will develop, and the loss of public property will happen. Like train, buses means again government has to buy that and from our tax only. So loss of public property happen. Business confidence also, business development also not possible, and communally charged atmosphere may affect the social polarization and social harmony. The critical smooth function of the trade business also will affect. So you can take the example. COVID is not a communal harmony. It's a COVID not a communal violence. But how it happened? The same things. When because of violence we stop the trade, we stop the traveling from one place to other place, means automatically the business things also will affect. Okay, so trade, business also will affect because of communal violence, and socio-political uncertainty may increase damage the business also. Like this, these are the other overall consequences, overall impact which people may get due to communal conflicts, communal violence. Okay, communalism mostly happen in three important sectors. Not only three, we have more, but in India these are the three. That is the Hindu-Muslim communalism, Hindu-Sikh communalism, and ethnic violence. So till now the things happen. Okay. So next we go for measures. So what we can do to control the violence. Okay, so we'll discuss now. Again, I need a break. Be in line for 2 minutes. Okay, so measures to meet the communalism, what we can do to control the communalism. So if you follow these steps, then we can able to stop the communalism from our society. Okay, the first one is initiating the process of decommunalizing the people at the level. Okay, so decommunalizing people, we have to identify and we have to control their activities. Okay, by bringing home to them and like a house arrest, or putting him in the particular place, or telling them what the communities project, the problem is not a problem, so we can able to control, so you don't do anything, you support with us, like this. Sometimes the communal leaders also, the caste leaders, religious leaders, political leaders also reason for communalism. So that time we have to understand the person first, and we have to control them, then we can able to do it. And also sometimes the, because of continuity of the activities, the common man also may join in the communal violence, like slowly the anti-national feelings will develop from the people. So that time the government has to adopt, government has to tell what is happening, what is going in the society, what we are doing, what things we achieved, everything government has to update the issue to the public. When the government update the issue to the public, then public understand the things, and we can able to control the violence. If the public not update, the government not update the issues, means it also reason for the violence. Next one, communication of the state and the political elite power has to be checked. Okay, so because of, if they are not controlled, the political elite or political power person always telling against the community, always telling some type of unwanted things, means again it leads to the violence only. So the political powerful people voice or the activity, we have to check, we have to control, then only we can able to control the violence activities also. So mostly whenever there is violence, police used to arrest the political leaders or the particular caste leaders, some other people they used to arrest initially, because when you do, then only you can able to control the harassment or the control the violence. Otherwise, even sometimes they put in the home arrest or the like some reason they used to arrest, that also will help to control the violence. And communalism, civil society also needs to be checked. So civil society also, when there is the civil society, like the people, the ideology people, things we have to check, then we can able to control, like people with the communal ideologies pursue the governmental act in the manner. So we have to identify the common people, those who create. Even sometimes government used to stop the social media also, internet facilities also they used to block. So because of they allow, then so the civil society people, common man also may increase. So that things we have to check, we have to control, we have to check properly. It also helps to control the violence. And after that, emphasizing the value-oriented education in both school as well as the universities also. So we have to develop the value-based education. Like in our college, we have these ethics and values. We have some other course also. Like this, number of school and colleges, they have to develop the moral class, or importance of social values, importance of religious values, or understanding the other community, brotherhood, sisterhood, the kind of relationship we have to develop from the school, from the college. When we develop these things from the school or college, then we can able to control the communalism. But the school, college nowadays focusing only the mark, subject, and rank. That things only. Moral classes, value classes are very less. Ethics classes are very less in the school and colleges. So automatically, the student doesn't have any feeling of mingle with the other caste, other religion, other community people also. They feel proud about the one particular religion, the particular caste, and they will do anything because of that. And sometimes the religious based schools, caste based schools are also there. The type of schools again develop that type of ideology only. It also problem of the issue of the violence. Okay, so that things we should stop. We should develop in the school at least, college at least. It also helps to stop the communal violence. Next one, the media also has to check, has to censor properly, because media can do anything. Media, how the media portray the issue, it reach the people. It is because of the only violence also will develop. So media can prove the significant preventing the communal feelings. They not show the violent things directly. Even recently, again in Asianet and some other channel got banned because of the telecast the Delhi issue. I read the news somewhere. Okay. So when the media showing the communal violence live direct telecast, then automatically it spread other community also, other society also. Then other people also may join. They also do something in their local area. Okay, so media role has to check. Media role has to prevent the time of violence. Then only you can able to control the violence immediately. Otherwise, again, it may develop. It reach number of people. Everybody will join with that. So that thing we should stop to control the communal violence. And economic development, industrialization, growth of capitalism. This is the important one to control the communal violence in our society. Because the government, the state have enough economic development, enough industrialization, enough growth of capitalism, means we can able to control the violence. So for example, if they everybody have job, everybody have the job opportunity, everybody doing the business, everybody busy in their working environment, means nobody do the unwanted activities, nobody come to the road, nobody come to this type of strike, band or protest, violence, all those things. They're busy in their house, they're busy in their job. After 8 o'clock, they want to reach the office. After 9 o'clock, they want to catch the bus. That type of mindset. People not enough time to be with others, spend time with others, and doing the violence activities also. In India, it's not happening. Number of rural places, people are doing agricultural occupation only. In agricultural occupations, we can do any time. There is no time for agricultural related duty or activity. So anytime they can join the violence, anytime they can do the violent activities in rural, some other place also. So the economic policy, industrial, capitalism, working class people, we have to start when everybody busy in their working environment, job, factory, industry, timing, schedule, buses, shift time, like this means the crowd we can able to control. So that thing government has to focus in the particular states, then we can able to control the violence. And communal violence is more prevalent in the developed places, like in advanced places. The developed places means violence are very less, because already they are aware about that, already they know it, they have the good education system, good economic, industrial sector, a good setup is there. So unnecessary activities, unnecessary strike, band, violent things, people may not participate. So they know it, they prevent the activities also. So the developed places setup, we should start in every states, at least every districts. Then only we can able to do it. For example, in India, Naxalite, Maoist, this type of gang develop only in the tribals, scheduled tribals, or the remote area only, or the more depressed, the village only. This type of group is there. But the urban area, maybe we get the less chance only. So we should, if you develop your nation, develop the particular state, develop the particular district, then we can able to control the violence in the particular area. Okay, so these are the measures to prevent the communalism. So this is the things, if you do, then we can able to control the violence activities from our society. Okay, so now we go for steps to handle the issue. So steps, after the if developed, okay, before we discuss that what we can do to prevent. Now we are telling about after the created, after the issue, after the issues are happening in society, what we can do, how to handle, how to stop the issue in our society, the present issue in our society. That is steps to handle. Okay, so like in the America, after start, now the issues are going. So what we can do, like some other state also, after issue started means what we can do, immediately controlling the violence. So we can do number of steps to handle the issue, to handle the violence. First one, quick as well as appropriate decisions we should develop. We should do it. Okay. So quick means immediate decisions we should follow. So if you are postponing the decision, you not encourage the activities, and if we are waiting for the order, waiting for the command, means automatically the other side violence also will go for the next level. Okay, so quick decisions we have to develop we have to take by the administration, like CM or the commissioner or the deputy commissioner or the collector or the sub registrar or whoever the particular area at a particular time, they have to take the decision immediately. Then only we can able to stop the things immediately. If you are waiting, getting order, getting approval 1 day, 2 days, then only we can get the order from the superior, means by that the things will go for next level. So quick actions need to control the violence, and the police force also specially trained for this purpose. Like we have number of police station is there. Only few states only they have the reserve police, like armed police like this. So armed police, reserve police, they have to keep always in every states. Then only any issue means immediately they can take the police the particular place and we can stop it. Only police from the police station, police from only the one traffic means that alone not enough to control the violence. We need a reserve police, we need a backup in the name of armed police. We have to keep, then we can able to control the violence immediately. Otherwise it may continue, it may develop more damage also. And third step, what we can do, the proper delegation of responsibility and authority must be identified, must be defined. Okay, hereafter he is the responsible to take decision. Hereafter, after this, you are the responsible. A collector is the responsible for this. A sub registrar is responsible for that, and the deputy commissioner is responsible for this. Like this, we have to assign the post, assign the authority properly. Then only we can able to control. Everybody not decide the person, not decide the authority, then everybody blaming each other, it may continue one side by side. Number of crises also will happen. We have to identify the person to issue, then only we can able to control. There are also steps need to control the violence. The kind of patrol or a military force, we have to invite from other places. They have to do the march, they have to show the weapons or the vehicles. It also helps us to control to stop the violence. Next one, during the outbreak of riot, the local people must be regularly kept updated. So what is happening in the by the force, by the police, by the government? That type of things we have to update to the people. So through channel like Prime Minister, Chief Minister, or the Minister has to address the press and to update the issue. So and so things happen. Now so and so people are there, so they are doing so and so. We controlled in the particular places. Now we are in this particular stage, 80% over, 70% over, like this. We have to update the issue to the common man, to the public. When the public are aware about that, they get the peace. They don't come out. They don't do any kind of riots also. So if you not update, unnecessary fear will develop. Unnecessary other activities also will go next level. So the violence are over. We already spoke with the leader. We are in the process. We are going to control. We are always accept the demand like this. We have to do something. We have to update some issue to the public. Then only public also will. They also help to stop the violence. And materials must be seized, because number of people have the licensed weapons, licensed revolver, licensed guns they may have. So that things we have to seized by the government, by the police department, because if everybody have the weapons and they may shoot others, they may kill, unnecessary fear will develop. So the things we have to seized by the government side. It also helps to stop the violence activities and to identify the security of informers as well as the witness. So who is witness, who is informer, who is approver, that their security we have to protect. We have to ensure their security. It also way to handle the violence, because after approver, after the violence, after witness means we can take the legal action immediately. So that security we have to provide to stop the violence. And state must be maintained the emergency funds has to utilize properly, because immediately after the incidents means we have to get the normal life. So emergency fund we have to release, like every ration card, so and so, a new bus, new vehicles, or maintain the dam, or repair the road, repair the water tank. Like this, they have to do with the emergency fund. Then only people are come in the routine life. Otherwise, it take time to be a routine life. Okay. So that things we have to do by the government to stop the violence activities after arise, and this kind of things. And also the panchayat have the power. We should give the power to the panchayat to do the steps against the violence. Okay, so because the panchayat leaders mostly because panchayat leaders are be with the people, they are in the village level, they are the block level, so they only know each other, they only know all people. So we have to identify the panchayat, we have to give the power to the panchayat to stop the activities. They used to canvas, they used to give the awareness to others. It helped to stop the violence. Only police alone not able to stop the violence after arise. And the state must be provide the stock requirements for the needed people. Like when the violence things happen continuously, it means state must arrange the needed materials, like the blankets, napkins, syringes, soap, medicines, kind of things, scissors, food, water, books, like this. State must arrange to the people. Then only people are happy in their home itself. They not come out from their house. It also helps to stop the violence, because otherwise they will again come for the needed items. It may not stop the violence. And other steps to handle violence is safety and security of the most vulnerable section. We should so we should develop that, and we have like elderly people or kind of child, woman, that type of things we should develop. We should keep it safe. That was the important one. In FIR, we have to register immediately after the incident, or who made that, who is the reason for that. That on behalf of that, we have to register the FIR immediately. When we file the FIR, then people are happy, and they not go to do some other activities also. So, and cyber police also should be watchful of posts made by the social media, what kind of things they are sharing, what message they are forwarding. That things also we should keep properly by cyber police. So it also helps to stop the it is also step to handle the violence in the particular place. Okay, this is the other steps government is doing. Then we can able to stop the violence after arise. Can able to stop it. And the last title, the last one, communal harmony. So communal harmony is the important one. So communal harmony means when you close with others, when you are maintaining your friendship with others, that is communal harmony. Okay. So communal harmony is the most important one. It only develop the brotherhood, sisterhood, the friendship, the kind of things. Okay. So a number of communal incidents also is there from a society. It is the symbol of good democracy, the good government. Okay. So communalism is the most serious threats to sovereign or the secular of the democratic policy. But through the communal harmony only, we can stop, we can develop the real democracy, and we can develop the secular of the nation. Communal harmony, that means, so India is known as maintain the communal harmony because we have number of diversification. With that, we are doing the unity and diversity. That is the core of the Indian nation. So Indian communal harmony is not new in India, but recently because of the communalism, the communal harmony getting damaged. People are also not getting enough idea about communal harmony. We should develop. Okay. To develop the communal harmony in a government, we have one commission. We have one National Foundation for Communal Harmony. with only giving importance for communal harmony. They used to uh, fix the timing, and they used to fix the date for the events. They're collecting the fund in the name of Flag Day, and they're doing number of other things also by this uh, communal harmony. So number of events, kind of drama or meeting or some stage show they are performing. They used to give the fund to the NGO to organize the so and so. So this is also a way we can develop the communal harmony from our society. Okay. So we have a number of incidents is there for the communal harmony. We have a number of incidents, but I want to mention the 10 best example of communal harmony in India. So these things we should learn, we should know it. When everybody know the communal harmony, then only we can able to develop the communal harmony. Then only we can able to stop the communal violence. Okay. The first one, when Hindu and Muslims shared same moments for a grief together. So the Hindu man died because of age factor. That time the Muslims only made the last funeral things. It's also type of communal harmony. So there is one pledges based things. Hindu main Muslim people are supported, and Muslim paid the respect to the Hindu militaries, and they used to spend money to repair the mosque. The things happen, and same when the Hindus are sick, they help to repair the mosque. The things also happen. That is, number of incidents are there from our society. Like in not recently in Mumbai, the Muslim couples got labor pain on the road. Immediately they reached the Hindu temple. There they made the pregnancy, all those things. And after that, the Muslim couple made the name. So the name for the son is Ganesh. Like this. This is also example of communal harmony. How the Muslim couples deliver a boy in the Hindu temple. After that, suit the Hindu god name to the Muslim boy. Okay, like this. Number of communal harmony incidents there from our society. Like when the Muslim men performed the friend last rituals, because he's a friend, both are a friend only. After the death, the Hindu friend made the last rites of the Muslim friend made the last rituals of the Hindu friend. And the Ganesh Chaturthi and the Bakrid happen in the same pandal, same stamina, because of the crowd or there is no place. So both the religions made in the same, under the same stamina or pandal. So that things also happen. That also example of communal harmony. And in jail, you know very well, Ramzan time, Muslim used to do the fasting, morning 6 and evening 6 only they used to do the food, all those things. But in jail, they can cook differently. They can cook for the separately. So that time the Hindu people also accepted. They also supported the Ramzan time. They also take the food before 6 and after 6. All those things were also example of communal harmony. Muslim decided to translate the Hanuman Jayanti in the Urdu language, and the Hindu man decided to write the Muhammad biography in the other Hindu language, and the Muslim performer used to sing the Hindu kirtanas. In a number of people used to listen his kirtanas, Hindu kirtanas. Like this, in a Muslim community, Pulwama after attack, the Hindu people are repaired the things. And the Hindu temple in Kerala welcome the Muslims offer prayers after the mosque, submitting their floods. This, so in the flood time or the earthquake time, tsunami time, or the flood time, number of people reach the mosque or church or the temple wherever they can go there. So that time other people also supporting, the caste people also, other religious people are supporting the other different people. So like this, number of example is there from the society for the communal harmony. Okay, so that things we should learn it. We should keep in our life. We should follow in our life. When we follow this type of communal harmonic incidents, then automatically we can able to stop the communal violence issues from our society. Like we have a number of examples of communal harmony in our society. Okay, so this everything is the really great things for the in India. Okay, so other than that, what we can do, other ways to develop the communal harmony is education. So when you develop your education, with that we can able to control, we can able to develop the communal harmony. Safety and security for all people. It also help to develop the communal harmony. Prosperity, economic development to all the state, all the people have the equal opportunity. It also help to develop the communal harmony. Entertainment, health and clean environment, harmony and hope. So these things, when we arrange, when we have in our society, it helps to stop the communal violence, and it helps to develop the communal harmony. Okay, that's all. This is the things, the name of communal harmony or communal violence. Fourth unit. Yeah, fourth unit. Okay. That's all. This is the communal harmony, communal conflicts, all those things.